Welcome back everyone. In today's video we'll be talking about my game in the Malaysian Chess Championship held in Johor, Malaysia.
Alright, so today I played my round 3. Alright, so my first two game was a terrible game, so today I finally get my first win. Alright, let's see how it goes. So I'm the white pieces, I play e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, and Italian, knight f6, d3, bishop b7, I go castles, d6, uh, trying to defend the e-pawn and play knight a5. So I play a4, if knight a5, bishop a2, he go castles, I go a5, with a6 and now knight to c3 to prevent d5, I guess. So we have h6, h3, and in this position, my opponent played the move king h8. His idea is to move the knight somewhere, maybe h7, g8, or somewhere, and trying to push f5. This is a very typical pawn break in this opening, and maybe I should have do something like d4, because when opponent attack you on the side, you counter attack in the center. However, in the game, I played the move king h2 with the idea of g4, prevent f5. All right, so I'm playing very like how Nepo play. All right, this is very like Nepo style, like Nepo always do this. Right, I remember there's a game against in Tata Steel between Nepo and Ding Liren. And Nepo play like king h2 g4 and later on attack, and he win Ding Liren. So I played g4 to prevent f5. My opponent played g6. My opponent want to go f5 anyway. So now I counter attack in the center with the move d4. Right, my opponent go f5 in this position. So you can see like how messy on the board. So obviously my opponent is threatening to take g4 right now. Right, so I take on f5, pawn takes, and in this position I decided to play bishop takes g8 to simply win a pawn on h6. My opponent go rook g6. Now I calculate a very crazy line before I play bishop takes h6. Now if opponent play f4 trying to trap my bishop, I have this move knight takes e5. Right, actually I don't know, is it a good move? Yeah, okay, it's actually the best move. Okay, so after knight takes e5, if pawn takes, then I go queen h5. And I'm threatening checkmate. So I guess the only move is queen e8, trying to attack the queen. However, I have bishop g7 check, king takes g7, rook g1, and it should be something there. Like king f8, I believe that's queen h6, king f6 also that's queen h6, or even knight d5. So I think it's just completely winning. Yeah, by the way, king f6, I think knight d5. Yeah, okay, I mean just completely winning. So my opponent played a move rook to g6. Now in this position, after a long thought, I play the only move to win the game. So feel free to pause the video and find the move. Alright, so in this position, the only move to win, which is what I play in the game, is to sacrifice the knight. Knight takes e5. Right, this is the only move to win according to the engine. Right, so after knight takes e5, point being, it's actually same like what you see just now, like I mentioned just now. F4 knight takes e5. So after rook g7, I play knight takes e5 anyway. Now you can't take my bishop because knight f7 is a royal fork on your king, queen, and the rook as well. Now if you take with the pawn, it's actually very easy for white. Just go queen h5, threatening the rook and the king. Now you can see the rook has actually no way to go on the g file. He has to go to like f6 or e6 or something, or play some queen e8 or queen g8 defense. However, I have some discovered check, And after the king moved to the g file, I simply play rook to g1, and the king is just too weak. Yeah, because his pieces is still in his house, so haven't developed yet. So I guess I have a very nice attacking ratio, right? So my opponent played knight takes e5, which is a good move. The point being, the knight is defending the rook right now, and if I take the knight, my opponent wants to take my bishop, so I actually lose a piece. However, in this position, I play the move queen to h5 to attack the rook, but not really because the knight is defending the rook, right? However, the knight is under attack right now, so actually um actually I can win back my piece, win back my material for sure. And I'm in this position. I even up 2 pawn. Right. So after I takes, maybe after takes, I'm up 1 pawn at least. So it should be a good position. My opponent play queen e8, very sneaky move, trying to play rook g to check, discard my queen. Now I simply play a discard check with bishop f4. And after king g8 or king g7, actually doesn't really matter. I will play the move rook to g1. Right? Now, sorry. And now you can't play rook g to check because I take with the rook with a check. So you have no time to take my queen. If you go knight f3 check, okay, I simply take back with the queen. Oh, by the way, if you play knight f3 in this position, point being after queen takes f3, you want to take on h6, and I just simply go king h1. And now I'm simply threatening your rook, discover check, and then next move I'm gonna take a knight. So for instance, you go defend your rook like queen e8, I go bishop f4, and then queen takes f3. Okay, so I go bishop f4 check. Actually bishop f4, bishop e3, bishop d2 are winning. I think bishop f4 is the most active one. King g8, I go rook to g1. Now I'm currently down a piece, but the problem is there is a pin here, another pin here, and your rook is under attack, and the defender of the rook, which is this knight, is also under attack. Sorry, this knight. So I'm attacking this knight. If this knight move, I win the rook. If this knight don't move, then I just win back the knight. So white's winning. My opponent played the move knight to g4 check after takes. Now at least he didn't lose the rook, and he get my pawn, but I'm still up a pawn, right? Because I take the h6 pawn early in the game. Right, so I simply play the move king to g2. By the way, in this position is already completely winning for white. Okay, by the way, if you play some king g7 and after rook to g1, you still can't move your knight because although your rook is defended, however in this position there's rook takes g6, queen takes g6, and rook to g1. Yes, and yeah, I just win the queen. So yeah, my opponent play king g8, rook g1, and knight to g4 check. I play king g2, followed by rook h1, threatening checkmate. My opponent go queen g7, I go knight to d5, attack the bishop, threatening queen takes g6. And then after queen takes, I go knight takes e7, forking the king and the queen, and I just win the exchange. So, and also, by the way, I'm attacking the c pawn as well. So my opponent goes bishop d8. I go bishop h6, attacking the queen. The queen has to defend the rook, so the only square is f7 or h7. If you go to h7, I think I simply go knight f4, attack the rook. If the rook move, I go queen e8 check. Oh, by the way, the only square is f6. Yeah, because you can't move to g7, g5, e6. Yeah, so only move rook f6, then I just go queen e8, and it's just a checkmate. After rook f8, queen takes f8. If you go queen f7, I think I even have bishop g5. Although knight f4 is winning, but I think I even have bishop g5. Yeah, bishop g5. Exactly. With the idea of queen threatening queen h8 checkmate. threatening this bishop, and I just win a piece. So after a long thought, my opponent played rook takes h6, sacrifice the exchange. I go queen e8 check, queen f8. If you go king h7, I simply trade the rook, queen takes, and I just win your queen. Or even queen f7 check, or rook h1, I mean it's just completely winning. If you go king takes h6, okay, rook h1. Okay, rook h1, king g5. I go rook h5 check. King f4, and is a checkmate. Or queen h5 is also a checkmate. So my opponent played queen f8. I simply trade and play rook takes h6. Now I simply up and exchange and a pawn as well. My opponent plays c6. I go check, take the bishop, and I go rook h1, rook h8, win another bishop, and the rest of the game, yeah, just checkmate. Just checkmate, very easy. So I think this is a very nice game. It's really like a masterpiece. So alright, let's see. Is it like a clean game? So yeah. By the way, it's a very brilliant game. Actually, knight takes e5 was, I think, it's a brilliant move. It's the only move to win according to the engine. So I put it a brilliant. Yes. Let's see where's my mistake. Yeah. Okay. So it's 96% accuracy, which is very nice. Comeback for me. So g takes f5 was inaccuracy. E takes f5 was better, followed by the move g5. Actually, I do consider about this move, but I thought there's some e4. I think the idea is like takes and knight takes g5. I do consider this move. Bishop takes g5. I go queen h5 check. But maybe my opponent can go e4, which is why I didn't play g5 in this position. Whoa. Yeah, okay, I simply missed knight h4 followed by knight g6 check. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So, okay. So, but I think it's a very good game, of course. So, yeah, so this is my round 3. So I'm actually quite happy. I actually um able to bounce back after my terrible round 1 and round 2. And tomorrow is round 4. I'm playing against a Malaysian prodigy, which is a candidate master, um, who has 2200 of rating. So who is that guy? We'll see tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, okay. Actually, I didn't care about the result of tomorrow games. I just hoped it will be an interesting game. Right, and that's all. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. 我想